ready for the spooky seasons. Oh, I gotta go eat those pickles I pulled out of the pickle jar. It's a pickle? Yeah, they are dill pickle. What the heck's going on here? My screen's super glitching out. I'm gonna go away. Weird. What are my plans for that? I got all sorts of stuff going on. What about you, Mr. Flower? Is your Ray Von F. Flower R? F.R. Fowler. I know someone with the last name Fowler, but his first name is not Ray Von. And I don't know if that's your first name, but I'm guessing. I am gonna seize the day. Look how nice it is out there. You can kind of see outside the window, but it's nice out there. Let's see, we'll go to this one. Yeah, beautiful out there. Look at the sky. Just imagine if there was some giant spaceship that flew down from the sky right now and like crashed out there in that field or in my backyard. There's a lot of grass over there, huh? Look. That'll look like a dark, shadowy figure. You're at work. Where are you working? And so, I guess in the middle of the day, so yeah, you'd be at work. unless you work graveyard shift, but I guess you could be on graveyard shift on the other side of the world. 12-hour time difference, you'd be 10 p.m. But I think you are in America like me. I don't know. That's my assumption would be that you are in the States and that you're just at a regular daytime job. That's not I don't even know what I was gonna say. It's not not graveyard, that's for sure. Oh boy. I got all sorts of stuff to do for work today. I gotta finish recording a few things. I gotta call a bunch of people, of course, and yeah, just get a lot of stuff done. Tomorrow's the same thing, and then Thursday's auction day, so you know, that's when they have all the big auctions, and I like to get in on those and buy stuff. Because I always, like 99.9% everything and anything I bought at the auction, I've been able to bring home and then sell for more money. So it's all profit. I've made my money back. That looks gross, honestly. Some Snickerdoodle protein powder. It's not mine though. Those pickles didn't sit right. They made my stomach feel weird. Which is weird because they're should be pretty easy on my stomach. Like, I think whatever it is, the vinegar shit is supposed to calm your belly. Or at least make it not so torn up. Mine feels torn up. Yeah. Oh man, you can make big bucks doing insurance sales, though. Even if it is a small firm, so that's a good gig, my dude. I would say. I like to play guitar on here, and I got a bunch of songs I'm working on. Some are coming out on Halloween, like I'm gonna release some songs on Halloween. I don't expect them to, like, you know, blow up and then be like the supporter of my life. Like, I don't expect to make a ton of money. But I wrote these songs a long time ago, and I need to record them. And who knows, I don't necessarily need to share them on the internet. I'm going to, because I've already been talking about it, and I said I'm going to post them everywhere. But most of my songs I write and get out, it's like a therapy thing, like they're about stuff, and I just kind of, once they're written and done, it's like I can move past those problems and find new ones to write songs about. But it is therapeutic in a way, like writing about stuff in my past makes me less prone. Kind of weird. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm going to fall back into certain things because I wrote about them. I'm okay with that, and then I move past it, as in like, oh yeah, that was me, but I'm not going back to that, you know, like, I had my fill. There's only one thing that I can't really, like, I still think about it, like, oh, that'd be nice, like, I want to retire and have it be available to me, but we'll see if the laws ever change. The war on drugs definitely didn't work. And I hope before I die, they, like, stop it. Like, they don't arrest people for that shit anymore, and they change the whole policies around and make it more like it should have been from the beginning. Because the war on drugs it's like a money pit that people get on board with for some reason, but it really only hurts people. Like, it hurts everyone that they arrest. It hurts all the people, and it stigmatizes and makes everybody that's caught with anything look like a piece of crap, low life, when that's just not true. There are a lot of those that do it because it works so well. You don't feel the low life piece of crap stuff. You feel nothing. But not everybody and everyone that has touched it. Actually, I would say most of them aren't POS lowlifes. Most of them are productive, really good, and if they didn't have certain circumstances that were caused due to the war on drugs, like hard to get stuff, blah blah blah, they wouldn't be robbing or hurting people. But when you're forced to be sick or do something crazy, a lot of people do something crazy, and people are, oh, that's yeah. If you put anybody who's saying, oh no, you wouldn't do that, put them in that same position. Put them where they have a habit where if they don't do it, they get deathly ill, and then they can stop that by doing this, that. Put them in that position and have them make the decision of, well, I'm not gonna, because almost everybody will make sure that they get that thing. And we should make it easier so people aren't doing that and not condemn them and be like, well, yeah, they wouldn't be rough. Yeah, it is that good. Like, some drugs are so good at covering the bad things in life that they are worth risking it all to get. And when you do get it, it like makes it even like it's a bad thing, because like you do those risky things and get away with it, then you're like really, really stuck, because I don't know, it just really works too well. Like, people tell you, oh, all that guilt and crap you would have felt goes away when you want it to, as soon as you get enough. It's crazy. You could like, if you were a really bad person, you could make yourself not even know or feel it by just doing stuff. You just wouldn't have any sensations of emotion towards empathy or anything. It just goes away. Now, when it wears off, you get even more so. Or if you're like some narcissistic, I don't know how they feel, but I'm guessing that they don't get that guilt. I guess I heard that they don't. I don't know if that's true. It just seems impossible to not feel guilty about doing certain things. And if you really did, like, if you really could hurt and like kill someone and like feel good about it, be like, yeah, it's crazy to me. Like, I could convince myself that I was doing good by doing it, but I would still deep down be like, man, am I the guy that's supposed to be going, your life is not worth the living, I'm gonna take, no, I don't want to be that dude. I am rambling about nonsense. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to switch over to that here in a minute, and then I can play some songs with my microphones mic'd up. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna play my electric guitars today. No more. Well, of course not no more. My acoustics are all over, and I love them, and they're amazing. Especially my Guild guitar, dude. I love that thing. M40 is like a $1,600 guitar, but it's so beautiful and it plays so nice. This is my cheaper one, this Yamaha here. I got this Yamaha classical guitar. This is just a really cool old classical guitar. If you have a guitar collection or you play, you gotta at least have one classical, which is a nylon string, one steel string acoustic. Okay, that's it as far as acoustics go. That's all you need, one and one. and then an electric guitar. But I have a few electric guitars. I have that one, which is a Hagstorm, and then I have a Gretsch in here. And they're both really cool guitars. My Gretsch is the half hollow body, and this is like what you would. It's like a Les Paul. And dude, this thing plays freaking amazing. What did I do? Dude, the knob's off. I know I have it. Let me find that knob. Yeah, I mean, what is right and wrong, right? Subjectively, we're told what's right and wrong. And we just kind of eventually you have to pick for yourself what you're going to believe is right and wrong. And most of the time, it's what you were told as a kid and what seems easiest to follow as far as rules go. Or, you know, that sort of deal. Oh, snap. I just dropped everything. Trying to find the thing in my drawer and I almost dropped the whole drawer. Get in there. There we go. Groove Tubes. I remember that book. Oh, it's not a book, it's a guitar now. Dude, where did that knob go? I know I have it. I don't know why I put one of them on. But the other one's like chilling around here somewhere. There it is. Oh my. I got this one. Dude, how am I not seeing the other one? It's gotta be right here too. There it is, no? That isn't it. What the heck? Let's move it there. Gosh, everything's in the way today. No, I'm trapped. Okay. There it is. I found my Hagstorm things. One. Two. Three. Got them. I knew I had them all. I got all these matches. What are these? I guess they're just backup matches in case I need fire. My lighters are all dead and I got some matches and just in case there's nothing to use. There's always something to light with most of the time. But I guess I'm extra careful. Look at this thing. This is a pick guard from a Fender Stratocaster, but you see that? If you can guess who signed my guitar when I was 13, you win. We'll just say that. You win if you can guess. He's in a really, I don't know how, if I'd say like they're popular, but they did have a lot of big hits. Even recently they've had some hits. I don't know when their last like hit was, but it was called Amber. I think that's the name of the song. It sure does say like Amber in the song a lot. And yeah, he signed that, the lead singer did. His first name is Nick, and if you can tell me what band and who I'm talking about, dude, you win for sure. And I just found a nice lighter. Yay! Does this go to my guitar stuff? Oh, dude. Oh, this is just a regular size one. But it's cool because it's got that, which helps you break things. Yeah. You could make considerable the right choices, right? Like, and be like led on a path to destruction and think it's right, but then be like the evil man of humanity. Because I think people like Hitler and all that, they thought they were doing the right thing. They thought they were good people, and they didn't think of themselves as evil or like, they definitely didn't think they were the demons. They thought they were righteous and that all the people against them were that of what you're saying. So like, you could say, I hope I make the right choice, but if you believe the right choices are aligned with like what, like, that's not right. But I guess you just hope that people don't fall down that path, even though, some will. Just hope that those people that do never gain power like Hitler did, or like those type of people. Or hope that people that have that power aren't on that path and don't take it even further. Like someone like Kim Jong-un, he could be on that path, and who knows what he has planned, like what he wants to do before he dies. We don't know. And it's probably some really crazy stuff, like I want to, like end Americans or some, he is a crazy dude. And my guess is he has some really insane stuff that he hopes to do before he dies. And it's like stuff like start a war and like, I don't know. But I wish we could go and take all his power away and give it to someone more worthy. Like vote someone in to take over that country. I mean, I don't know anybody who really, like, I guess I saw this video where Putin was like being buddy buddy with him. But are they really buddy buddies? Like, does he really? I don't know. I think it's all this fake, and they're just tricking everybody. Like, oh, they're buddies. In my mind, politics have always been about, like, if you want to be good at politics or you're a good politician, it's because you're good at faking you didn't do something and pretending it wasn't you or whatever, and then convincing a lot of people that you didn't do something, and having them believe it as well, and then going on to do the exact opposite. So like, oh yeah, I hate this, that, and we're never gonna drain the creek over here. This creek is something that we do. And then the politician, like, to be a good one, you got to be able to full-heartedly like support an idea that you're gonna go against, and like you got to be good at lying and then pretending you didn't lie, and then also convince the people of that shit. So like, it's really like the most deceptive position ever, and most people are the most craziest liars and manipulators in the world. Those people, politicians and lawyers, those two, they're manipulators and liars. And there are some that are good that don't lie and don't. I mean, manipulating can be used for good, in my opinion. So if you were like on the side of good, you would use your manipulation tactics to force people to fall in line with certain things, and not use it to get around the rules and or help people break the rules. But it goes both ways. Most lawyers will tell you they can help you get away with anything as long as you, don't incriminate yourself. But a good lawyer would want to know the truth and then say, look, we can paint this picture, lie, paint a picture, and possibly get you off, or we can be honest and do this and get you through it, and I promise this will be the route, or blah blah blah. And most people will be like, well, I want to lie and paint that picture, and if you can represent, it won't represent me, I'm going to go find someone who will. And that's why they're all shady. And when you even find a good one, it's hard for them to stay good because so many people incentivize them being shady that it's like, oh, I'm just doing it for money. Yeah. I mean, that goes with like anything in the world, and people will justify doing bad things for stuff like that, but that is like, that's the proof in the pudding, man. Like, you aren't a good person if you're flip-flopping on stuff no matter where you're at, even if it is just for money. And yeah, as time goes on, it seems like that wall of getting people to do whatever they want is getting easier and easier to break, and that people don't have like reasons to stand up or do anything for themselves. They're just like, well, if you pay me enough, I'll denounce whatever this is, and you know, it's like they don't have like a loyalty to anything. They'll drop their loyalty at the sight of a dollar or the idea of being, you know, pampered. But it's all illusions. No one's gonna be able to do that except the one. There is one, and he's not on this earth. You kind of make your connections with him telepathically in prayer and stuff. And if you connect with him, you'll know not only is he not going to send you a bunch of money and like pay all your bills, he's just going to make sure you have the ability to be happy. Like, you don't need any of that stuff, but you do have the ability to be happy and be grateful and all these things. And all those bad things like, oh, if I had money, I'd have a friend. That's all just freaking fictitious stuff. And if you really want to find purpose or like contentment, you gotta find your connection with the telepathic one up on that 13th plane of dimension. Whatever the highest dimension is, that's where God resides. And if you connect with him, very like you get that fiber optic connection, and with him you'll be downloading all of the stuff. He has all the answers. Like, if you think people invent things, no, I mean, they are getting the idea from him, and then he's letting them manifest it in the world. Now, we are gifted things, and what we do with them is up to us, but the Creator is the one who decides on what gifts we get. Anyways, I'm going to switch to my computer and we'll go live on there. I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Thanks. Hope you are subbed to the channel, like subbed or liked the video. I'm going to be doing music here in a little bit, live stream with my mics and stuff. Just got everything set up. I got to go outside and take a breather. And then, yeah, I'll be back on my computer. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and come back here shortly because you're going to see me all mic'd up and ready to go. Have a great one.